नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणम् Hare Krishna. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be absorbed in the process of Krishna consciousness, especially trying to serve the spiritual master and the acharyas. Actually, it's a great journey connecting to Krishna consciousness and really taking the association of pure devotees. Thankful for the opportunity. When the gratitude in the heart, you know how gratitude in do we all know how gratitude manifests in our heart? Gratitude comes in our heart when we see what we have been given. And gratitude also comes in the heart when we know from where we came. What was the background before coming to the movement? And what did we received after coming to the movement? And how did we took shelter of the spiritual master? And then how did we want to really surrender to his instructions? When we really see this, dear devotees, this is a clear indication that we will be overwhelmed with what we have been given. Completely overwhelmed. We don't feel any qualification. Actually, myself, I do not feel any qualification because it's everything has been given. These words, the heart, the reciprocations, the dependency, coming to the plane of surrender. What are all these things? These are all being gifted to us actually. And the moment we realize that, dear devotees, then we naturally be grateful for what we have been given. We discussed about this yesterday. Dhruva Maharaj, he actually had another intention to worship Lord, to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all attractive, all powerful, all merciful personality. The Maharaj was actually worshipping him, but his intention was something else. Please try to understand this. Even though the intention was something else, the moment he has seen the Lord, the moment he has understood that yes, he is my master, he is my sole proprietor, seeing the physical form of the Lord. And then through that vision, he said, my dear Lord, what I have requested is like a futile thing. It's like a useless endeavor in this world, which everyone is running behind. And he says that, my dear Lord, I've requested a big kingdom. What is that? It is of no use because I've seen you. Just your vision, just your darshan is everything to me. I do not need anything else. No, this is the state of consciousness he expressed in front of the Supreme Lord. Please understand. Maharaj Dhruva was just a 5-year-old boy. Now see his vision after seeing the Lord. The momentary association of Narada Muni gave him the connection, and then through that connection, he has seen the Lord. Because he was completely fixed up in the process. Now, who the hell, like who in this world, if he really understand this science, now who, after coming to the process, will tell that everything is coming through me? No one. If one really understand the process, he will be ever grateful to the to the people who have given them. especially our Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, our dear spiritual masters. They've given us everything actually. Then, naturally, from the heart and heart, a desire will manifest. What is the desire? Let me do Acharya Pasana. What is Acharya Pasana? Worshipping our Acharyas. Why? Because they've given us everything. Now, in this material world, please see this, dear devotees. In this material world, people, you go anywhere. I was just thinking about this yesterday. You go anywhere you want. Wherever you go, nobody will work for you if there is a benefit for them. Wherever you go. If a person is telling I'm doing it for free, he's cheating on us. Nobody does anything here for free. Please understand this. This is the nature of this world. Everyone is like a the eagle which comes from the sky is actually wandering in the sky. Why? For to catch the prey. It might be looking for a rabbit, it might be looking for a fish in the pond, it might be looking for a snake. It is trying to find some prey. Now, the moment the eagle would see the prey, it would jump onto that prey and then immediately catches up and then flies again into the sky. That means the eagle is actually flying for a purpose. Now, eagle just doesn't fly for fun. It is flying for a purpose. It is hungry. It has to eat. That is the nature, right? So, likewise, dear devotees, in this material world, nobody works for the other person unless and until there is a benefit except devotees. Now, see what is that? What is that quality actually? If you actually really see this, dear devotees, this is a beautiful quality. कौन दिया है? Who gave us that? If you are not in the platform, we should strive to come to that platform. If you are calling a devotee, if you are serving a devotee, if you are trying to help a devotee, if you are doing something for them, we should never have a motive behind it. Never ever have a motive. Never. But if you see this world, this entire world is like that. You call a customer care, they will pick up the phone and then they will ask this, that, so many other things. Now why the person is working there? He's getting money. Will he work there if he doesn't get money? No. You go to the store, you buy something. Why is he selling? Because he'll make profit. Otherwise he will not sell. Likewise, wherever you go, this is how the world is designed. That means one person is taking some benefit from the other person. Just like the eagle is taking the benefit from a snake, from a rabbit, from a fish to fulfill her hunger. Likewise, people in this world are using the other person. They don't know that this is right or wrong. Unless and until they meet an acharya, unless and until they meet a pure devotee, they have no idea actually about this. If they do not have any idea about this, then they think that whatever they are doing is correct. Cheating on others is correct. Mocking around is correct. Not giving respect or giving respect for some ulterior motive is correct. They will speak one thing in the front and then they'll speak something else in the background about the same person. Now they might glorify you in the front, they might mock around you in the back. That's the nature of this world. So that glorification and mocking, we should not take both of them because we know it is coming through dualism. Please understand, this entire world is infected with this diseased condition of duality. Entire world. It's inflicted. It's an infection. It's a diseased condition. A lot of people would say, "Oh, COVID is very, very, very dreadful disease." Okay, COVID might be dreadful, but you'll have a medicine for that. But for this dualism, there is no medicine other than Krishna consciousness. There's no solution other than that. You go to the school, the children will go to the school, the teachers are in dualism. The teachers say you work for your sense gratification. They clearly say you just work for the sense gratification. What is this? What are they training? They're training the poison. So you go to the college, they say, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to make a livelihood in this world. You need to earn 200, 300K, 400K, 500K. Oh, what is that? People are earning 500K. Are they happy? I've seen so many people, no one is happy. People are earning so much. They're not happy. Why are they not happy? Because they're in dualism. Because what are they doing? They're trying to use the other person for their benefit. Then they're thinking that they are the controller and the proprietor and the maintainer of this entire creation. That means they are taking the position of Krishna. Krishna's position nobody can take, dear devotees. No matter how big that person is, he might be Trump, this, that, to so many other people. They cannot take the position of the Lord. They cannot take. In 10 years, he will leave the body. He's already 75. What is this? This is a place. This is a place of what? This is a place of Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. That means if a person is born, he has to die. Can somebody stop that? No one in this world can stop that. But Krishna consciousness can stop it. Taking the shelter of a pure devotee can stop it. Accepting the instructions of these acharyas can stop it. When we have solutions for all the worldly problems, then what do? Acharya Upasana. Because what are they giving? They're giving us a way. They're giving us a solace. They're giving us a solution for this difficulties. Wherever you go, you have difficulties. Everything is on a bodily conception. Wherever we go, everything is on a bodily conception because we think that we are this. Oh, I'm getting white hair. Oh, I'm getting this. Oh, I'm getting that. Oh, I've been kept in this particular situation. Oh, this person is cheating on me. That person is cheating on me. Oh, this is a difficult place. No doubt this is a place of difficulties, but do we have a solution for that? The solution is this. Dhruva Maharaj also had difficulties. Where did he go? He he went to the place where his mother said. His mother is also guru in his life. Vartama Pradarshaka Guru. She is the initial spiritual master in whose life? Dhruva Maharaj's life. And then he heard her instructions because he expressed her feelings. He expressed his feelings. What was his feelings? What was his desire? See, here at devotees, our progress in Krishna consciousness will depend on will is based on our desires. If we want to do Mishra Bhakti, then we aspire for that kind of desire. That means what? What is Mishra Bhakti? Mishra Bhakti means what? You do sense gratification on one side and then you practice Krishna consciousness on the other side. You have material life on one side, you have spiritual life on other side. You take care of this, that, and the other thing. Watch movies. And then on the other side, you practice. You say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. See, I'm also chanting. See, I'm also initiated. But the state of desire is not changed. What is state of desire? Free from materialism. That is not manifested. Dear devotees, I again repeat, surrender doesn't come in a day. One should develop the desire continuously. Year after year, when you develop the desire, finally Krishna will say, yes, this is the time. You'll know, you'll understand, yes, this is the time to leave. You'll realize, then you leave. Because you see the presence of the Lord. You might not see the physical presence of the Lord, you might not see the physical form of the Lord, but you'll realize in the heart and heart that my Lord is there. You'll realize heart and heart that my spiritual master is speaking to me in the heart. It will happen, dear devotees. This is not like hodgepodge thing. Prabhupada, spiritual master, he left 40 years back only. But he's again and again coming in his consciousness. How? Because he has a relationship with him. There's a devotion and separation, which is very deep concept. What are they doing in the separation? They are completely absorbed in the process. They do not have anything else. That is separation. That means they are actually working for the person when the person is not there. Very important. That is why we need to develop a relationship. We need to develop a relationship with our Diksha Guru, with our Shiksha Guru. Very important. Why? Because when this relationship is not developed, then who are we? For whom we will work? If these personalities are not there, then we will work for ourselves. Then do we feel separation? Do we feel separation? We will feel separation from whom? We will feel separation from materialism. That is why Mishra consciousness will never be removed from the heart. The state of Mishra, it will never be removed. We will never aspire, oh my dear Lord, the Ashlishava Padaratam Pinasumam, Adirshunam Maramahatam Karotwa, Yata Tatava Vizatalam Puto. My dear Lord, you are my everything, you are my whole separate, whole proprietor. That will never manifest in the heart because the state of Mishra is still is there in the heart. So we're not feeling that separation. We're not feeling that they're there. We're not feeling that I have to work for him. Karma yoga has to be established. Through that karma yoga, jnana comes. Through that karma, through that jnana, dhyana manifest. After that dhyana, bhakti comes. It's a cycle, it's a step-by-step process. All of a sudden, we will not realize that, oh, I'm the eternal servant of the Lord. That will not come. Slowly, slowly, when we apply these teachings, then it will be manifested. For that, this is what we need to aspire. We need to aspire for what? We need to aspire for that pure association. Please, my dear Lord, please give me good association. When we do not accept them as our superiors, then oh, then it's a problem. Then we'll be wondering, Brahmande Brahmanite Kon Bhagyavanja. We will never understand the process. So that state is very, very important. Dhruv Maharaj accepted that. Immediately, the moment his mother told him, he immediately jumped onto it and then he went to the forest. No, he could have said, oh, mother, do you think that, Krishna will be there in the forest? Oh, really? Really, you think that Krishna will be there in the forest? Oh, okay. If Krishna is really there, then who will take care of me in the forest? Will I get some, prasad every day, rice dal sabji every day? Who will send me that? What will I do? Where will I sleep? If animals will come, then what's gonna happen to me? Will they eat me, mother? Uh, I'll be fearful in the night. What should I do? Will you be there next to me? He's not asking anything of this. He's not asking all these questions. He's fixed up. Just like a sadhaka, when he hears that you need to surrender, sarvadharman parityajyat mamekam sharanam, he will be ready to jump onto that. No, he's not watching, he's not thinking, what's going to happen if I surrender? What's going to happen if I do this? What's going to happen if I change my location? What's going to happen here? What's going to happen there? What's going to happen to my children? What's going to happen to my husband? Are the children and husband are only in this life, Baba? They're devotees only in this life. Only in this life he's your husband. Only in this life he's your son. Only in this life he's your daughter. Just like two pebbles, they come close by in an ocean through a wave. Another wave comes, the pebbles go away. And then there are thousands of waves after that. These pebbles will never come back again. They just came out of coincidental. It is showing, we are seeing that it is coming through out of coincidental. No, it is an arrangement of the Lord. the pebbles in the ocean, they only come together for a purpose. Purpose in the sense they were being arranged, they were being kept in that state. Likewise, dear devotees, husband and wife, they come together for a purpose. That's it. Through that purpose only, it has been fulfilled. And then the moment the purpose is fulfilled, they go away. And then if they have deep attachment to both of them, then again they come. Then what is the point of coming again here? Again, the husband will become wife, wife will become husband. And whatever wife did, now the husband will do. Whatever the husband did, now the wife will do. Because they are connected. For how many lifetimes? For few more lifetimes. Then after that, what is that? What is that coming back again? That coming back again in the material plane only. They will not head to the spiritual world. Because they are attached to the person but not to the source of the person. Please understand. See how the desires do manifest in one's heart. These personalities are connected just to a person. That person is not permanent because they're not connected to the soul, but rather they're connected to the body of that person. They're thinking that this person, this shape, this thing is my husband. The husband is thinking that this lady, she is my wife. But whose husband, whose wife? That's why when the dealings are there in this particular platform, which is completely materialism, then at the time of the death, they will remember that. Oh, where is my wife? Where is my husband? Through that recognition, what is happening, dear devotees? They're remembering them. Hare Krishna. The attachment is very strong. But here Dhruva Maharaj was not doing that. Was not asking, oh my dear mother, what's going to happen to me? Who will take care of me in the forest? He simply left. Was so determined. This is the correct platform to think, to understand or practice Krishna consciousness. Please understand this. If this platform is not established, then we cannot relish Krishna consciousness. That means if a person doesn't know how to swim, do you think he will go inside the ocean? He'll stay in the surface because he never trained. But if a person is trained, he knows how to swim, then he will go inside because he has that confidence. So, likewise, we should be trained in the process. We should be confident. We should be confident in accepting these things. We should be confident in making, in moving forward in our Krishna consciousness. We should see what can be done in our life. How do I make progress in Krishna consciousness? The solutions are there. It depends on our attitude, how we want to take it. Krishna very clearly he gives. Yesterday I was discussing on this that how important the desires are. What kind of desires we need to cultivate? Why should I cultivate? For whose pleasure I should cultivate? Why should I do this? And Prabhupada also has desires. Impersonalists, they do not have desires. They want to nullify the desires. They want to zero the desires. They are understanding that this material world is not correct, but they are understanding only half. That means their understanding is only partial. What is that partial understanding? Partial understanding that this material world is temporary. Okay, but there should be a permanent place. They are not looking to the permanent place. What are they trying to do? They are trying to nullify the desires. No, we are not here to nullify our desires. We are here to enhance our desires. Srila Prabhupada, he had unlimited desires. What are those unlimited desires? To please his spiritual master. What is the primary desire? His primary desire is the desire of his spiritual master. What was the primary desire? To preach this message to the English audience. And for that, he was thinking on that. He tried in India, trying to preach in English. That didn't work out. Then he felt, oh, I should go to America. The spiritual master did not tell him to go to US. But after thinking, he got the inspiration, yes, I should do this. So he went to US. Just see here, devotees. This is the reason developing a deep relationship with them is the very vital factor to progress in Krishna consciousness. So what he did, he went to US. Then he gave that. Now it is a primary desire. No, he also has some desires. No, he said, I want to have a nice temple in Mumbai, Juhu. That is his desire. Hare Krishna. There are some primary desires, there are one's own desires also. Now, what are one's own desires? One's own desire should be based on the primary desire. It cannot be independent of that primary desire. Now, Prabhupada also had desires, but those none of those desires are against the instructions of a spiritual master. Just like a child who's very obedient to the parents. Whatever parents tell, he will do it. But slowly, through bad association, what happens is he will not do the parents' desire. He will not try to fulfill. Because his own desires. His desires is what? Independent desires. Why are those independent desires are coming? Because he's thinking independently. Please understand here. The way how we think, that's how we develop the desires. Our thought process is very vital. क्या सोच रहे आप? What are we thinking? Our thoughts is a source for those desires. If we are independent, if we feel that if we are yes, whoever goes to the school, they are convinced that they are independent. Because that's what they are trained. That is why it is called a slaughterhouse. Why? Because what do they kill? They kill the consciousness of the living entity. When Prabhupada says the public schools in this world, they are slaughterhouses. Why? Why he told like that? Because this is what is happening. What do they do? They kill the consciousness. They will remove the dependency. Oh, you're dependent on your parents. No. We are not dependent on the parents. We are independent. Through dependency also one can stand on one's legs. But here, what do they teach? They teach the independence. Independence of what? Become free from everything. You can enjoy this world. You can do unlimited sense gratification. They don't say no restrictions, unlimited sense enjoyment. When the children hear, what happens? The bija is manifested in the heart. Then what happens? Slowly, they will, they will try to create those situations in their life so that this sense gratification is done in their life. That's why when they are 20, 22, they will have a girlfriend. Why? To do sense gratification. Because what? Because why? Because why that sense gratification? Because both the children are hearing that. The boy and the girl both are hearing. You should be independent. You should be independent. You should be happy. You should be happy. Eat, sleep, mate, and enjoy. Then through that enjoyment, what is happening? They are completely forgetting that they are dependent. Please understand how the consciousness is being killed. That's why taking association is how important. They should protect our children. If we are not protecting our children, means that means we are not doing good service. We are doing disservice. We teach so many children to our children. We teach so many things to our children. While and this, that, so many other things. But are we giving them moral values? Are we teaching them the science of Krishna consciousness? Are we developing good relationship with them? We should aspire for that. Otherwise, we are not doing good service. So, we should always strive for this, dear devotee. We should give our life. At least we should protect. At least we should try to protect ourselves. Just like in the flight, when you go in the flight, they show first you put the oxygen mask on you, and then you keep it to your child. They have that picture in the flight. If we are not keeping the mask, then how can we keep to them? We should be very careful. We should be convinced with the process. Otherwise, if we are not convinced with the process, we cannot give that convincing process to our children. No. Now we can quote from the scriptures. Oh, Advaita Acharya is a convinced person. He is Mahavishnu, but his son did not practice. Dear devotees, that is an arrangement of the Lord. We cannot just bluntly use that. Oh, even though I practice, my children will not take the process because Advaita Acharya's son did not take the process, did not took the process. For this, we use the scriptures. But we don't use the scriptures what Dhruva Maharaj did. We don't use the scriptures what Prahlad Maharaj did. We don't use the scriptures what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did. We don't use the scriptures what Srila Prabhupada did. We take negative things from the scriptures. Because why? Because we are negative. Because we don't want to accept. Your Dhruva Maharaj was so convinced, dear devotees. He was so much convinced in the process. He said, Mother, I'm going to do this. Why? Because it's a relationship. He's very submissive. It's very focused. Very important. So the more we understand this, the more we will aspire for that. This is actually Krishna consciousness. Slowly, slowly, steadily, we should move forward. Cannot Krishna consciousness is a moving process. Cannot be stagnated. If you are stagnated, we are stuck. Cannot progress. No matter what, every day we need to chant our 16 rounds. Whoever are doing it. Slowly, slowly we should aspire. We should come to that state. And follow four regulative principles nicely. Eat only Krishna Prasad. We will do this when we feel that we are grateful for what we have received, which we began the conversation today. Gratitude is the essence of everything, dear devotees. Through gratitude, one's heart is nourished. This is what he's sowing. He's watering the root. So gratitude is like watering the root. You should be grateful for them. That we need to aspire. Please think about this. The primary desire, and then there is a secondary desire. Secondary desire is coming from us. Primary desire is coming from the Acharya, from our spiritual master, from their desires. That means their desires are my desires, not my desires are their desires. No, it comes from the top. Avaroha Panta, deductive knowledge. Their desires are my desires. But right now, we do not have that. Our desires, we have so many desires. Let me have this home, this, that, so many other things. Let me make so much money. Hmm? Let me take care of this. Let me take care of that. So many desires, so many unwanted desires. What are all these desires? All these desires are against the desires of the acharyas. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't work. We should work for a purpose. Why are we working? We should work for Krishna. That work for Krishna is not manifested. No matter how many dollars you earn, you will not be happy in the heart. You might have $2 million in your 401k, but that will not give satisfaction. Anyhow, we have to leave this body. So very clearly showing, dear devotees, always think about this. Why are we investing so much in this material world? Why don't we invest our consciousness in the words of the acharyas? Why are we not turning towards that process? Why don't we completely be convinced with that? This we need to understand. Slowly but steadily, we should aspire for that. Otherwise, if the are not coming towards that side, just like Dhruva Maharaj achieved the success in his life within just a few months, just 6 months, dear devotees, you have seen the Lord. It might take 600 million lifetimes for us, we will not achieve if we do not have this attitude. Very important. We should aspire for this. Prabhupada says, nobody desires to go to the spiritual world. We have a spiritual world here, devotees. Go loka. This is a spiritual world. This is the abode of the Lord. Prabhupada says that, Srila Prabhupada says that nobody aspires for that. We should aspire. Hare Krishna. So today in the evening, I'll be traveling to India. Thank you so much for all your association. I think it's been almost an year we've been discussing every day. I'm so grateful to my spiritual master, to Srila Prabhupada, for giving all that conviction, for giving all those reflections, for showing the right path, for showing the right way. Just like a person who's actually drowning in the in the ocean, the spiritual master will come. They will come in the ship, and then they will pull us because they're not in the waters. They're outside the waters. That's what they do in our life. If we aspire for that consciousness, if we understand that this material much in this material world there is no happiness, then only we will turn towards the process of Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, we will see so many things in this world. Because one person has family problem, one person has some other problem. We need to see those problems. We need to see that, Arey, Harsh, everyone is struggling here. What is the solution for this? This is a solution. We should be grateful for that. Hare Krishna. Thank you. If I spoke anything wrong, please excuse me. We'll continue our discussion. I think tomorrow we will not have. Day after tomorrow we will have. Because by the time I'll be in India. Okay, so I will strive to continue. If on any day if I'm not available, then I'll put a message in the group. But I'll strive to continue this service. Hare Krishna. Does anyone has any questions? Would like to add anything? Would like to share?